This single Japanese food shuts down fat storage and rebuilds gut bacteria. Eat this every morning to truly grasp the profound reasons behind one nation's astonishing success in maintaining an obesity rate below 5%, a stark contrast to the vast majority of the developed world where rates frequently soar past 30%. Our investigative lens must shift dramatically. It's often tempting to focus on superficial indicators like widespread gym memberships or meticulous calorie counting, yet these common Western benchmarks fail to reveal the crucial distinctions. Instead, the real insights emerge when we examine a far more fundamental aspect of daily life: the very foods that grace their breakfast tables each and every morning. Japan, a nation consistently lauded for its exceptional public health, not only boasts the longest life expectancy across the entire planet, but also exhibits an obesity rate that is almost 10 times lower than that observed in countries like the United States. What makes this reality even more remarkable and frankly astonishing is the prevailing misconception that such leanness must stem from extreme deprivation or strenuous physical exertion. Yet, the Japanese populace isn't engaging in chronic starvation diets, nor are they routinely embarking on grueling marathons. Their secret lies not in restriction, but in consumption, specifically a unique and harmonious combination of foods. These dietary elements possess an inherent capacity to subtly but powerfully reprogram the body's intrinsic mechanisms for fat storage and energy expenditure, operating at the most fundamental cellular level. And at the very heart of this transformative dietary pattern lies a singular food item, one that a significant portion of Westerners would likely hesitate even to taste, let alone embrace as a daily staple. The widely held conventional wisdom regarding weight management frequently advocates a simple, almost reductionist approach. Consume fewer calories, increase physical activity, diligently track every morsel of food, and eventually the unwanted weight will dissipate. However, after dedicating nearly 15 years to the demanding field of emergency medicine and concurrently delving deeply into the complexities of metabolic disorders, my observations have unveiled a reality that fundamentally contradicts this seemingly straightforward, often simplistic advice. Consider the intriguing case of the Japanese diet. Counterintuitively, the Japanese people per capita consume a greater quantity of carbohydrates than many Western nations. White rice, a carb-dense food often demonized in Western diet culture, features prominently at nearly every meal. Despite this, their prevalence rates of metabolic syndrome, the accumulation of dangerous visceral fat, and type 2 diabetes remain among the very lowest globally. The critical distinction, therefore, isn't merely the quantity of food they consume. Rather, it is the precise composition of what they eat, particularly the complementary foods consumed alongside those carbohydrates, that orchestrates a complete metabolic transformation. I am Dr. Liana, an emergency medicine physician and a dedicated metabolism researcher. Over the years, I've witnessed a disheartening pattern in my practice. Patients would successfully lose weight only to regain it within a mere 12 months. This cyclical struggle compelled me to look beyond the confines of conventional Western diet culture in search of more sustainable and effective answers. My quest led me to an extensive review of peer-reviewed research focusing on traditional Japanese dietary patterns, and what I uncovered was not merely interesting, it was genuinely paradigm-shifting. The prevailing Western fixation on caloric restriction and dietary deprivation has, ironically, caused us to completely overlook the profound biological impact of certain foods. These particular foods actively instruct our fat cells to shrink, communicate with our gut bacteria to suppress powerful appetite-regulating hormones, and crucially, activate the body's innate internal fat-burning mechanisms. What is even more remarkable is that the Japanese people have been consuming these metabolically advantageous foods for many centuries, integrating them seamlessly into their daily lives, long before modern science began to unravel their intricate benefits. In the ensuing discussion, I will guide you through the intricate details of several key components of this dietary philosophy. We will explore the sticky, fermented superfood that forms a daily cornerstone of the Japanese diet, a food scientifically proven in rigorous laboratory studies to literally diminish visceral fat cells and rebalance the entire gut microbiome within a matter of weeks. Furthermore, we'll examine a specific compound found in green tea, consumed in a vastly different manner in Japan compared to the West, which possesses the unique ability to activate brown adipose tissue, often referred to as your body's hidden fat-burning furnace, thereby potentially boosting overall calorie expenditure by an impressive margin of up to 43%. We will also delve into the elegance of the traditional Japanese dietary framework known as Ichiju Sansai, a system that inherently controls portion sizes with remarkable efficacy, entirely eliminating the need for tedious calorie counting. This exploration will illuminate why Japan's extraordinarily low 4.5% obesity rate has virtually no connection to genetics, but is instead intrinsically linked to 5 specific, easily accessible foods that you can begin to incorporate into your own diet today. Finally, we will uncover the critical preparation errors that many unknowingly commit, mistakes that tragically destroy these foods' potent fat-fighting properties even before they have a chance to enter your bloodstream and exert their beneficial effects. Before we fully immerse ourselves in these fascinating insights, I'd like to ask a small yet significant favor. I frequently receive feedback from viewers who express surprise, realizing only after watching 5 or 6 of my videos that they had never actually hit the subscribe button. Could you please take just 2 brief seconds right now to check? Subscribing is completely free, and it plays a vital role in helping this channel disseminate accurate, evidence-based health information to a broader audience, to more individuals who genuinely need and can benefit from it. Your support helps amplify these crucial messages. Thank you. To comprehensively understand the profound reasons behind the enduring leanness of the Japanese population, one must first grasp a fundamental biological concept that most conventional Western diet programs regrettably overlook or entirely ignore: the intricate ecosystem of your gut microbiome. Envision your entire digestive system as an extraordinarily complex and bustling factory floor. Within this internal factory, countless workers, primarily various species of bacteria, are diligently processing every single item of food you consume. In a thriving, well-functioning digestive factory, these bacterial workers operate with remarkable efficiency. They skillfully extract vital nutrients from your food, produce an array of crucial hormones that regulate appetite, and dispatch clear, unambiguous signals to your brain, effectively communicating, "We are full, it's time to cease eating." However, a pervasive problem afflicts the majority of Western guts. This internal factory is often severely understaffed and operates in a state of chronic disarray. Years of consuming highly processed foods, an overabundance of refined sugars, and diets woefully lacking in essential fiber have decimated the populations of these highly skilled and beneficial bacterial workers. Their place has often been usurped by less desirable bacterial species that, regrettably, tend to promote increased hunger, induce systemic inflammation within your tissues, and actively instruct your body to store a greater proportion of fat, particularly around vital internal organs. This particularly dangerous type of fat is known as visceral fat. Unlike subcutaneous fat, you cannot readily perceive it in a mirror, nor can you easily pinch it. Instead, it insidiously wraps itself around critical organs such as your liver, pancreas, and intestines, continuously secreting inflammatory chemicals known as cytokines. These cytokines are pernicious agents that significantly contribute to the development of insulin resistance, accelerate cardiovascular disease, and have even been implicated in the progression of certain types of cancer. It is precisely at this juncture that Japan's extraordinary dietary wisdom, its secret weapon, truly shines. The traditional Japanese diet is arguably the most potent and effective gut microbiome optimizing dietary regimen found anywhere on Earth. It is meticulously crafted and inherently rich in a diverse array of fermented foods, ample sources of soluble fiber, abundant marine omega-3 fatty acids, and a wealth of beneficial polyphenols. These components collectively serve to essentially restock that internal factory with the most efficient and robust fat-fighting bacterial workers that nature has ever engineered. The undeniable impact of this dietary approach was powerfully underscored by a massive global comparative study published in the esteemed Nutrition Journal. This extensive research analyzed data from an astounding 132 countries and conclusively found that adherence to a traditional Japanese diet score was inversely correlated with obesity rates. This significant inverse relationship persisted even after rigorously controlling for a multitude of confounding variables, including gross domestic product, GDP, various lifestyle factors, and socioeconomic indicators. The implication was clear. The higher a country scored in terms of mirroring traditional Japanese eating patterns, incorporating more fish, more soy, more seaweed, more fresh vegetables, and conversely, less red meat and less dairy, the dramatically lower its obesity rate proved to be. This wasn't merely a slight reduction, it represented a profound, statistically significant decrease in obesity prevalence. So, what exactly are these specific foods, and how precisely do they achieve this remarkable reprogramming of your metabolism? Let me meticulously elaborate on the underlying mechanisms. Mechanism 1: fermentation and gut microbiome remodeling. The absolute cornerstone of the Japanese metabolic advantage resides unequivocally in their consistent consumption of fermented foods, with particular emphasis on natto, miso, and traditionally brewed soy products. These are not merely culinary additions valued for their unique flavor profiles. Rather, they function as sophisticated biological delivery systems, transporting potent agents directly into your digestive tract. Natto, a distinctive food made from soybeans that have undergone fermentation with the beneficial bacterium Bacillus subtilis, orchestrates something truly remarkable within your gut environment. It significantly enhances the crucial ratio of bacteroidetes to firmicutes, two of the most dominant bacterial families residing in the human intestine. Why is this particular ratio of such immense importance? Because a higher ratio of firmicutes to bacteroidetes has been consistently and repeatedly linked to increased susceptibility to obesity in human populations. By regularly incorporating natto into your diet, you are, in essence, actively shifting this critical bacterial ratio back towards a profile more conducive to leanness and metabolic health. A compelling study published in the Journal of Molecular Nutrition and Food Research provided concrete evidence demonstrating that consistent natto intake substantially reduced visceral fat accumulation in a dose-dependent manner. This means that the more natto subjects consumed, the more pronounced the disappearance of visceral fat. Furthermore, natto was observed to suppress the synthesis of fatty acids in the liver and actively promote the breakdown of existing fatty acids. Crucially, the fermented version of soybeans proved to be substantially more potent in these effects than simply consuming plain, unfermented soybeans. The process of fermentation acts as a catalyst, unlocking and amplifying these powerful fat-fighting properties. Consider this analogy. Regular, unfermented soybeans are akin to a locked toolbox. While they contain valuable nutrients, your body struggles to access them efficiently due to the presence of anti-nutrients like trypsin inhibitors. Fermentation, in this analogy, serves as the specialized key that unlocks that toolbox, releasing a treasure trove of highly bioavailable isoflavones, unique nattokinase enzymes, and beneficial probiotic bacteria that immediately begin their transformative work within your gut, enhancing nutrient absorption and metabolic function. Mechanism 2: brown fat activation through catechins. This is where green tea, an ancient beverage, makes its grand entrance, yet not in the manner most commonly understood or consumed by Westerners. In Japan, matcha, a specific type of green tea, is prepared and consumed as a finely ground powder. This distinction is critical because it means you are ingesting the entire tea leaf, not merely the steeped water. This method of consumption delivers an astounding concentration of a powerful compound known as EGCG, epigallocatechin galat. up to 137 times more than what you would obtain from a standard cup of conventionally steeped green tea. EGCG performs an extraordinary physiological function. It actively activates brown adipose tissue, a unique and special type of fat that operates much like an internal built-in space heater within your body. In stark contrast to white fat, which primarily functions as an energy storage depot, brown fat's primary role is to burn energy, or calories, to generate heat through a process called thermogenesis. A comprehensive systematic review published in the journal Nutrients meticulously analyzed 10 experimental studies and unequivocally confirmed that the catechins found in green tea directly upregulate a protein named UCP1, uncoupling protein 1. UCP1 serves as the crucial molecular switch that effectively turns on brown fat. When UCP1 is activated, your brown fat cells initiate a process where they begin consuming white fat as their primary fuel source. Essentially, your body literally consumes its own stored fat reserves to produce vital heat, contributing to a higher metabolic rate. Research originating from the University of Geneva compellingly demonstrated that green tea extract led to a statistically significant 4% increase in 24-hour energy expenditure. Importantly, this metabolic boost was not attributable to the caffeine content alone. When researchers administered caffeine by itself at an equivalent dose, there was absolutely no discernible effect on the metabolic rate. It was specifically the synergistic combination of catechins and caffeine working in concert that amplified noradrenaline signaling, effectively keeping the fat-burning switch persistently flipped on, promoting sustained thermogenesis. Mechanism 3. The fiber satiety pathway. The third mechanism, while perhaps less glamorous in its description, is unequivocally equally powerful in its metabolic impact. The traditional Japanese diet is characterized by an extraordinary abundance of dietary fiber, derived from sources such as various types of seaweed, nutrient-rich root vegetables, wholesome barley, and a wide array of fermented plant foods. These staples deliver both soluble and insoluble fiber at levels that are simply unparalleled in the vast majority of Western diets. A significant study emanating from the Fukuoka Diabetes Registry, which carefully examined data from over 4,300 Japanese patients, revealed a strong and statistically significant association between higher dietary fiber intake and lower body mass index, BMI, reduced fasting, glucose levels, decreased triglycerides, and diminished inflammatory markers. This crucial association remained robust, even after meticulously adjusting for confounding factors such as age, sex, and total caloric intake. The mechanism behind this benefit is elegantly simple. Fiber serves as a vital nutrient, essentially feeding your beneficial gut bacteria. In turn, these thriving bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids, with butyrate being a particularly important example. Butyrate accomplishes two critically important physiological functions. Firstly, it strengthens your intestinal barrier, acting as a protective shield that prevents inflammatory molecules and toxins from leaking into your bloodstream, a condition often referred to as leaky gut. Secondly, and equally important, butyrate signals your brain through the intricate gut-brain axis, effectively reducing your appetite. The net result is that you experience genuine satisfaction on a reduced quantity of food without the pervasive feeling of deprivation that often accompanies conventional diets. You feel genuinely satisfied, not merely full or stuffed. To dispel any notion that these findings are simply anecdotal or merely part of cultural folklore, let me share specific scientific studies that were instrumental in solidifying my conviction in this dietary approach. Study 1. Researchers at the Gillen Academy of Agricultural Sciences conducted an experiment where they fed obese rats natto powder for a period of 8 weeks. The group receiving natto exhibited significant reductions in body weight, demonstrated a rebalanced cholesterol metabolism by inhibiting liver X receptor pathways, and importantly, underwent a profound reshaping of their gut microbiome. This reshaping was evidenced by an increase in bacteroidetes and a decrease in firmicutes, precisely measured through metagenomic analysis. These were quantifiable, tangible biological changes, not subjective observations. Study 2. Utilizing sophisticated mouse models of diet-induced obesity, scientists discovered that treatment with Bacillus natto for 8 weeks led to significant reductions in overall body weight, epididymal fat, perinephric fat, and liver weight. Furthermore, serum triglycerides and total cholesterol levels both registered notable drops. The beneficial bacteria were shown to suppress fatty acid synthesis and actively promote fatty acid catabolism. These were not mere perceived improvements. They were precisely measured and validated through rigorous laboratory assays. Study 3. The University of Geneva's landmark thermogenesis study provided compelling evidence that a green tea extract containing 90 mg of EGCG and 50 mg of caffeine produced a statistically significant 4% increase in 24-hour energy expenditure. A key indicator, the respiratory quotient, decreased from 0.88 to 0.85, signifying a measurable and crucial shift from predominantly carbohydrate burning to increased fat burning for energy. Significantly, caffeine alone, administered at the same dose, produced absolutely zero effect on energy expenditure, underscoring the synergistic power of EGCG. Study 4. A comprehensive global analysis encompassing 132 nations definitively found that the traditional Japanese diet score was inversely correlated with obesity rates, achieving a high level of statistical significance, P0001. This correlation remained robust even after meticulously controlling for factors such as GDP, education levels, healthcare spending, and smoking rates. Across every continent and every economic stratum, countries whose populations ate more like the Japanese exhibited a significantly leaner average body composition. This is not mere speculation, nor is it based on anecdotal evidence. These are controlled, precisely measured, and demonstrably reproducible scientific findings that highlight the profound impact of dietary choices. Now let's transition from scientific evidence to practical application. Here are the specific foods, recommended daily amounts, and critical preparation methods that you can readily implement starting today to harness these metabolic advantages. Food 1. Natto. Aim for 50 grams daily, which typically equates to one small traditional single-serving pack. The ideal way to consume it is at breakfast, often alongside rice, a traditional Japanese pairing. If the unique texture of natto initially presents a challenge, a common and effective strategy in Japan is to mix it vigorously with a splash of soy sauce and a dollop of mustard. This combination helps to mellow its stickiness and enhances its savory profile. The remarkable Bacillus subtilis bacteria inherent in natto are robust enough to survive the acidic environment of the stomach and reach your intestines alive, where they can exert their beneficial effects. This intrinsic resilience is precisely why natto often outperforms many commercial probiotic supplements, which can be less effective due to bacterial degradation during digestion. Should you find fresh natto unavailable, frozen natto, which is commonly stocked in Asian grocery stores, serves as an equally effective alternative. The beneficial bacteria simply reactivate upon thawing, preserving their potency. Food 2. Matcha green tea. Incorporate 1 to 2 teaspoons of ceremonial-grade matcha powder into your daily routine, which typically corresponds to approximately 2 to 3 grams. Prepare it by whisking the powder into water heated to precisely 175 degrees ice, around 80 degrees ice. It is absolutely critical never to use boiling water, as extreme heat can degrade and destroy the delicate catechins, particularly EGCG, which are central to matcha's health benefits. The optimal times to drink matcha are in the morning and early afternoon. An insider tip, adding a small squeeze of fresh lemon juice has been shown to dramatically increase EGCG absorption by up to 6 times. Conversely, a crucial mistake to avoid is adding cow's milk. The casein proteins present in dairy milk bind to the catechins, reducing their absorption by a significant margin of up to 80%. Plant-based milks, however, do not pose this issue and are perfectly fine if you prefer a creamier consistency. Food 3. Miso soup. Make it a practice to consume 1 bowl of miso soup daily, ensuring it is prepared from unpasteurized miso paste. The keyword here is unequivocally unpasteurized. Pasteurized miso, while still flavorful, has undergone a heat treatment process that unfortunately kills off the beneficial live bacteria and enzymes crucial for its probiotic effects. To prepare, simply dissolve 1 tablespoon of unpasteurized miso paste into warm, but crucially, not boiling, water or dashi broth. Enhance its nutritional profile and flavor by adding ingredients such as seaweed, tofu, and chopped scallions. This simple, comforting bowl then becomes a potent delivery system, providing both beneficial probiotics and essential prebiotic fiber in a single serving. Food 4. Seaweed. Aim for 5 to 10 grams of dried wakame or kombu 3 to 4 times per week. Seaweed is a nutritional powerhouse containing a unique compound called fucoxanthin. Studies have compellingly demonstrated that fucoxanthin specifically targets visceral fat by increasing the expression of UCP1, uncoupling protein 1, within white adipose tissue. This remarkable action essentially triggers a transformation, turning white fat cells, typically storage units, into brown-like active fat-burning cells. Seaweed can be easily incorporated into your diet by adding it to soups, salads, or mixed into rice bowls, offering a versatile way to boost your fucoxanthin intake. Food 5. Fatty fish. Make it a priority to consume 3 servings weekly of fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, or any other seafood rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Each serving should provide a minimum of 284 milligrams of omega-3s. The omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, are fundamental for maintaining the activity of brown fat and are highly effective in reducing systemic inflammation throughout the body. When preparing fish, opt for grilling or baking methods. It is absolutely critical to never deep fry fatty fish, as this destructive cooking method not only annihilates the delicate omega-3s, but also introduces inflammatory oils, negating the health benefits. Food 6. Pickled vegetables, tsukemono. Incorporate a small portion daily, roughly 30 to 50 grams of traditional Japanese pickled vegetables known as tsukemono. These pickles, particularly those fermented in rice bran, nukazuke, are abundantly rich in beneficial lactobacillus bacteria, which play a crucial role in further diversifying and enriching your gut microbiome. When selecting pickled vegetables, always prioritize naturally fermented varieties. Avoid vinegar-pickled versions, as these typically lack the live cultures that confer the probiotic. Benefits. Food 7. Barley or mixed grain rice. Make an intentional effort to replace pure white rice with mugi gohan, a barley rice blend, at least once daily. A cross-sectional study revealed that non-obese Japanese individuals who consumed more barley exhibited significantly higher populations of butyrate-producing bacteria within their guts. For an optimal balance, aim for a 70-30 ratio of white rice to barley in your blend, ensuring you still enjoy the familiar texture while benefiting from the added fiber and prebiotics. After years of dedicated research and clinical practice focused on metabolic health, I've distilled a set of insider principles that consistently distinguish individuals who achieve lasting results from those who struggle. Tip 1. Timing synergy. For maximal impact, consume your matcha approximately 30 minutes before your largest meal of the day. This strategic timing allows the catechins to prime your brown fat for activation precisely when your body is preparing to process the most incoming calories. During this period, the thermogenic effect, your body's ability to generate heat and burn calories, will be at its most impactful and beneficial. Tip 2, the Ichiju Sansai framework. Adopt the traditional Japanese meal structure, 1 soup, 3 sides, plus rice. This translates to 1 nourishing bowl of miso soup, 1 serving of lean protein, such as fish, tofu, or natto, and 2 small, distinct vegetable side dishes, accompanied by your choice of rice or a barley blend. This elegant framework inherently creates a plate that is naturally high in fiber, moderate in protein, and perfectly portion-controlled, eliminating the need for any tedious measuring or calorie counting. The Japanese don't actively count calories. The ingenious structure of their meals does the work for them, promoting balanced intake without conscious effort. Tip 3. Fermented food stacking. Instead of consuming all your fermented foods in one sitting, strategically spread their intake throughout the day. For instance, enjoy natto at breakfast, incorporate miso soup at lunch, and include pickled vegetables with dinner. This staggered approach ensures a continuous and steady supply of beneficial bacteria to your gut microbiome throughout the day, optimizing their colonization and impact rather than delivering one overwhelming dose that your gut may not be able to fully utilize all at once. Tip 4. The 12-hour overnight window. Observe the common eating patterns in most Japanese households, where dinner is typically concluded by 7 or 8 p.m. and breakfast is consumed around 7 a.m. This cultural practice naturally creates an 11 to 12-hour fasting window overnight. While not an intentional form of intermittent fasting in the Western sense, this cultural timing provides your body with extended periods to efficiently burn stored fat while you sleep. Concurrently, the beneficial bacteria introduced during dinner can perform their restorative and reparative work undisturbed, optimizing gut health. Tip 5. Harahachi-bu. Embrace the profound Okinawan principle of harahachi-bu, which advocates eating until you are approximately 80% full. It's a physiological reality that it takes roughly 20 minutes for your gut's satiety hormones to effectively communicate their message of fullness to your brain. By consciously stopping at 80% satiety, by the time those crucial signals fully register, you will feel perfectly satisfied and comfortably full, without the unpleasant sensation of being stuffed or overeaten. This single mindful habit has the power to effortlessly reduce your caloric intake by 15% to 20% without ever inducing feelings of deprivation, making it a sustainable practice for long-term weight management. Let me now highlight and help you avoid the common errors and mistakes I most frequently observe people making when attempting to adopt these dietary principles. Mistake 1. Inconsistency. By far, the most significant pitfall is trying these foods for a mere week, failing to see immediate dramatic results, and subsequently quitting. It is crucial to understand that your gut microbiome is a complex ecosystem that requires a minimum of 4 to 8 weeks to meaningfully restructure itself and adapt to new inputs. Natto, for example, does not magically transform your gut after a single serving. Similarly, matcha does not instantly rewire your brown fat overnight. The enduring leanness of the Japanese is not the result of consuming these foods once. It stems from their consistent, daily consumption year after year across generations. Consistency in this context is not merely a recommendation. It is the fundamental mechanism through which these profound biological changes manifest. Mistake 2. Boiling your matcha or miso. This is a critical error that significantly diminishes the beneficial properties of both these foods. Pouring boiling water directly onto matcha powder can denature and destroy up to 60% of the vital EGCG content, rendering it far less effective. Similarly, dropping unpasteurized miso paste into a rolling boil will entirely kill off the delicate probiotic bacteria that are central to its gut health benefits. The rule of thumb is simple and imperative. Prepare matcha with water heated to precisely 175 degrees, around 80 degrees, and always add miso paste only after removing the pot from the heat, allowing the broth to cool slightly to a warm, not boiling temperature. Mistake 3. Buying supplements instead of whole foods. This is a constantly recurring issue. Many individuals opt for nattokinase capsules instead of consuming whole natto or matcha extract pills instead of drinking actual matcha. When you choose isolated supplements over whole foods, you inadvertently sacrifice a wealth of synergistic benefits. You lose the essential fiber, the intricate array of complementary compounds, the crucial prebiotic matrix that supports gut bacteria, and often the live gut bacteria themselves. A nattokinase supplement provides you with one isolated enzyme. Actual natto, however, delivers that enzyme plus living Bacillus subtilis bacteria plus beneficial isoflavones plus soluble fiber plus vital vitamin K2, the complete synergistic package. Whole foods offer a holistic delivery system, whereas supplements typically provide a mere photocopy of one page from a comprehensive book. Mistake 4. Expecting the scale to tell the whole story. If you initiate this protocol and observe your waist circumference shrinking by an inch, yet the number on the bathroom scale remains stubbornly unchanged, it is imperative to understand that you are, in fact, succeeding. You are likely losing dangerous visceral fat, and potentially even gaining lean muscle tissue, which is denser than fat. The scale in this scenario can be a misleading indicator. Make it a practice to measure your waist circumference weekly. It is a far more accurate and diagnostically significant indicator of genuine metabolic improvement and overall health than simply monitoring your body weight. Here is the overarching message, the single most important takeaway from everything we have discussed today. Gaining weight as you age is not an inevitable physiological destiny. Metabolic decline is not a predetermined fate hardwired into your DNA. The Japanese people do not possess some exclusive genetic lottery ticket that inherently makes them lean. Scientific observations consistently show that when Japanese individuals migrate to Western countries and subsequently adopt Western dietary habits, their rates of obesity tragically rise to match those of their new neighbors, often within the span of a single generation. This powerfully illustrates that environment and diet, not genetics, are the predominant drivers. The individuals who successfully maintain a vibrant, healthy metabolism well into their 60s, 70s, and even beyond are not engaging in anything extreme or unsustainable. Instead, they are consistently and consciously nourishing their bodies with foods that inherently support the fundamental biological systems designed to keep them lean. A diverse and robust gut microbiome, actively functioning brown adipose tissue, low levels of systemic inflammation, and stable blood sugar regulation. Every single one of these intricate systems exists within your body right now. They are not inherently broken. Rather, they are simply waiting for the correct and consistent signals. And crucially, those signals originate from what we choose to put on our plate, not from a pharmacy, not from the latest fad diet, and certainly not from willpower alone. You possess the power to begin sending those correct, life-affirming signals to your body starting today. Let's comprehensively summarize and lock in everything we have covered. 1. Japan's remarkably low 4.5% obesity rate is predominantly driven by its unique dietary composition, not by genetic predisposition or severe calorie restriction. A rigorous global study encompassing 132 countries conclusively confirmed that consistent adherence to the traditional Japanese diet score inversely and significantly predicts obesity prevalence worldwide. 2. Natto, the unique fermented soybeans, powerfully reshapes your gut microbiome. It achieves this by increasing the beneficial bacteroidetes to firmicutes ratio, significantly reduces visceral fat in a dose-dependent manner, and effectively suppresses liver fat synthesis. The recommendation is to consume 50 grams daily. 3. Matcha green tea delivers highly concentrated EGCG, a compound that actively activates brown adipose tissue. This activation occurs through UCP1 upregulation, leading to a measurable increase in energy expenditure of up to 4% and a beneficial metabolic shift from carbohydrate burning towards more efficient fat burning. Aim to drink 1 to 2 teaspoons daily, prepared at 175 degrees Fahrenheit, ideally with a squeeze of lemon and never with dairy milk. 4. Miso soup provides a potent combination of both probiotics and prebiotics in a single comforting serving. Ensure you use unpasteurized miso paste, dissolving it in warm, not boiling, broth. 1 bowl daily is recommended for optimal benefits. 5. Seaweed, particularly wakame and kombu, contains fucoxanthin, a unique compound specifically shown to target visceral fat. It achieves this by converting white fat cells towards a more active, brown fat phenotype. Incorporate 5 to 10 grams of dried seaweed 3 to 4 times weekly. 6. Fatty fish, consumed 3 times per week, supplies essential omega-3 fatty acids. These crucial nutrients are vital for sustaining brown fat activity and significantly lowering systemic inflammation throughout the body. 7. Fermented pickles, tsukemono, and barley rice blends further diversify and enrich your gut microbiome. They specifically increase the populations of beneficial butyrate-producing bacteria, contributing to improved gut health and appetite regulation. 8. Utilize the elegant Ichiju Sansai meal structure and the mindful Harahachi-byu principle to naturally manage portion sizes. This framework allows for effective calorie control without the need for meticulous tracking or feelings of deprivation. 9. Regularly measure your waist circumference weekly rather than relying solely on your body weight. Visceral fat loss is the true, most accurate marker of significant metabolic improvement and enhanced long-term health. Your metabolic health is not a predetermined, unchangeable destination fixed by your age or your family history. It is a dynamic, living system that profoundly responds to what you consistently feed it day after day. You possess far greater influence and control over your metabolic destiny than you have perhaps ever been told or led to believe. If this detailed information has proven useful and insightful for you, I genuinely implore you to do 2 essential things. First, please share this video with someone you deeply care about, a friend, family member, or colleague who may be struggling with stubborn weight issues or unresolved metabolic challenges. Over 40% of the global adult population is now classified as overweight, and a vast majority of these individuals have simply never been exposed to these powerful, evidence-based approaches. Second, I kindly ask you to subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. Your support is instrumental in enabling this platform to continue, reaching more people who are seeking genuine, science-backed strategies for health rather than fleeting gimmicks or superficial promises. If you wish to delve even deeper into the fascinating mechanics of how specific foods activate your body's built-in defense systems, I encourage you to explore my other videos focusing on brown fat activation and comprehensive gut microbiome optimization. The links to these valuable resources are conveniently displayed right here on your screen.